Hello everyone. Okay, now let's move to task number 4, which is presentation. You are going to create a short presentation. All slides must have consistent layout and formatting. We need to create presentation of 6 slides using this file, which is j2322vcworld.rtf. In order to import a file into a presentation application, I'm going to open the PowerPoint application. This is the application that I'm going to use. And then we are going to click on blank presentation. So if I need to import a new file using this PowerPoint presentation, you have 2 options as I mentioned before. You just go to File, Open, and search for the file, or you can click on the new slide icon, choose Slides from Outline, and search for the supporting files. Double click on J2322vcworld. Automatically, all the slides will be imported in this file. Please just know that we don't need the first slide, okay? We have to delete it because we need a presentation contains 6 slides, not 7 slides. So this is a blank slide which I don't need, so I'm going to delete it, okay? All right. If I go back to the question paper, they are telling us that all the slides must display or must be displayed as a title and bulleted list unless otherwise instructed. So I'm going to keep them as title and bulleted list, but if they mention anything different in a question, I'm going to change the layout. All right. Question number 23. Place in the header automated slide number. It has to be left aligned, and we need to place in the footer area our details, and it has to be also left aligned. Before I change the position, I have to go to Insert and then click on Header and Footer in order to apply both of them, the slide number. Click on the checkbox beside the slide number, and also click on the checkbox beside the footer in order to activate both of them. In the footer area, I'm going to add my details, as usual. And when I'm done, I'm going to click on Apply to All. Okay? When I click on Apply to All, as you can see, my details are in the bottom, but it's not on the left side. It's in the middle, or it's in the center. And the slide number, as they mentioned in the question, they have to be in the header, not in the footer area, left aligned. So I need to change the position, guys. This is how we add the details on a slide or on all the slides, but I need to change the position. We cannot change the position manually for each slide, okay? Because this is not professional. I need a way to change it automatically for each slide in my presentation. So what I need to do is I need to go to View and open the Slide Master. And please remember that we have to work on slide number 1, which is the main slide. I don't need to change any of these layouts individually. I just need to apply on the main slide of the master in order to be applied on all the layouts in my presentation. So be careful, guys. When you go to View Slide Master, you have to choose the first one in order to make the changes and apply them in each slide in your presentation, or on each slide in your presentation. Okay. Now, they told us that the slide number, it has to be in the header section, left aligned. This is the placeholder of the slide number. I'm just going to drag and drop it in the header section on the left side. But you have to change also the alignment. Make sure to change the alignment also from the home ribbon, to the left, okay? Make sure to change the alignment also to the left so that it is 100% accurate, as they mentioned in the question paper. Now, about my details, they have to be in the footer section. They are usually in the footer section, but I need to make them left aligned. So I'm going to drag the footer section to the left, also change the alignment to the left. Don't worry about the overlapping here. It will not appear because we didn't activate the date box, okay? So this overlap will not happen. Don't worry about it, guys. No need to move the date box. Just keep it as it is. When I'm done, I'm going to close the master and go back to my normal presentation. As you can see, the slide number is in the header section on the left side, and also my details are in the footer section on the left side. So make sure that the header and footer appear in the same position on every slide. This is what we have done. No items overlap. No items overlap. If I'm going to check each slide in my presentation, we can find out that there is no overlapping. Okay, now if I go back to the question paper, they are telling us in step 24 to use the data in the file j2322apps.csv in order to create a vertical bar chart. I'm going to stop, minimize the windows, go to the file from the supporting files and open the file which is named, let me check again, apps. Okay, double click on the file. And let us wait just a moment in order to open the file. When I open the file in an Excel sheet, please guys just make sure to fit the column size. In order to make this once, just highlight the whole sheet from the left corner, double click between any two columns, it will give you the fit size for the whole sheet. Okay, in order to read it carefully. Now if I go back to the question paper, they are telling us to create a vertical bar chart. Vertical bar chart, guys, it means column chart. Okay, it's not bar, it's column chart. Okay, the bar chart, it becomes horizontal, but I need vertical bar, so it is column chart. Okay, this chart will show the number of downloads. Where are the downloads? These are the downloads. It's column D, downloads. For what? For each app. So I'm going to highlight only the apps and the downloads, okay? Because they told us in the question paper that we need to find out or to create the chart to show the number of downloads for each app. So we highlight the app title and you click on the control key from the keyboard and then we highlight the downloads, okay? You can do this and you also can highlight them with the titles. Both of them are correct, don't worry. Now if I go to insert and I click on the first icon from the charts, I will choose the default column chart and then we press on it in order to create the chart. Okay? This is the vertical bar chart that they mentioned in the question paper. Now I need to add more details for this chart. Let's see. This chart must display only the app title and downloads million, display with labels, the app titles on the category axis. So this chart must display only the app title and downloads as we have created already, okay? And the other note, it's telling us that we need to display with labels the app titles on the category axis. Make sure that the app titles are appeared on the category axis, okay? These are the app titles. Now, guys, x-axis, it's the same as category axis. So whenever you hear the word category axis, it means x-axis. And whenever you hear the word value axis, it means y-axis, okay? Now they are telling us just to make sure that every single app title is or appeared on the x-axis, which is the category axis, okay? All right. Do not display a legend. There is no legend, okay? If there is a legend on my chart, you're going to click on it and just delete it, remove it. For the guys who don't know what is the meaning of the legend, if I add from this cross sign the legend, as you can see, it will appear right here. It will give you this color of column stands for what. So they don't need us to add the legend on the chart. Simply, I'm just going to click on it and delete it from the keyboard. This is the legend, and this is how we delete it. Label the chart as follows. We need to add this chart title. I need to add this chart title to my chart. So in order to be just fast a little bit, I'm going to copy and paste. In the exam, make sure to write the capital and the small, please. Value axis title, it has to be million. As we mentioned in a while, the value axis means y-axis. So I need to add a title for this y-axis in order to write millions. I'm going to click on the plus sign and then choose from the axis titles, from the small arrow, primary, vertical, so that we add a title for the y-axis, which is value axis. And I'm going to write the word million. Okay? Now when you are done, go to step number 26. Step number 26, they are telling us to display only the data values along the top of each bar. We need to add data labels at the top of each bar. So I'm going to click again on the plus sign and click on data labels in order to activate it. These are the values. Yes, these are the data values, and they are at the top of each bar, so no need to change anything. Format the value access scale to display minimum value of 0, maximum value of 15, and the increments, they have to be 3. The increments, guys, it means the jump between two values. What is the difference between these two values? These are the increments, okay? So if I need to change the scale, the minimum, the maximum, and the increments, you can just fastly double click on the value axis. Make sure that there is nothing opened right here. Just double click fast on the value axis, which is the y-axis. A pane will appear on the right side. Just change the minimum to 0. It's already 0. And I'm going to change the maximum to 15 instead of 12. And now the increments, they have to be 3. We don't have increments here, guys. Okay, we have major. Major, it's the same as increments. So I'm going to change the increments from the major box. All right? These are the things that we need to change. Minimum, maximum, and major. This is how we change the scale of the y-axis. Now, place the chart to the left of the bullets on the slide with the title Virtual Cycling Trends. I'm going to take a copy of the chart and go back to my presentation. Search for this slide, which is Virtual Cycling Trends. Virtual Cycling Trends. Okay? And we need to place the chart to the left of the bullets. So that's why I'm gonna decrease the width of the bullets placeholder, and we're going to paste the chart on the left of the bullets. But please, guys, you have to make sure that no words in the chart are split. All the data and labels are fully visible, and the chart and its contents do not overlap. We need just to increase the size of my chart in order to appear every single details on it, and so that they can read it in an accurate way, okay? So that you won't lose marks, okay? All right. This is how we add a chart on a slide to the left side. And also this is how we just make sure that every single word appears on my chart in order to read it carefully. Okay. Now, step number 29, on the slide with the title Virtual Cycling Trends, create a square-shaped action button and position this in the top right corner. On the same slide, I'm going to create square-shaped action button. Okay, they didn't give us a specific shape. They just told us that we need to create square-shaped. So if I go back to the Insert ribbon and click on Shapes, we have a group named Action Buttons, as you can see. Sorry, okay. We have a group named Action Buttons, and we have a square shaped right here. So we can take this one, all right? We can take the blank one and draw this square shape on my slide. Okay, position this in the top right corner. I already did this step. Now I need to format the action button so that when clicked, it opens the document with the file name j2322trends.rtf. This is a hyperlink, guys. Okay, we need to create a hyperlink for this action button. So I'm going to click on hyperlink to and choose from the drop-down menu other file, search for the supporting files, and then choose the appropriate file which they mentioned in the question, which is trends. When you are done, you're going to click on OK, and then we are going to enter the text top fitness trends as text on the action button. We need to add this word on the action button, okay? So if I start just typing, it will automatically appear. Don't worry, no need to draw text box. You just type in immediately and it will work. Top fitness trends as a text on the action button. Now place in your evidence document screenshot or shots showing the action button linked to the correct document. Make sure that the file name is fully visible. So I need to take a screenshot to show that I linked this action button to the file. You have to click on the frame of the action button, right click on the frame, and then go to edit link. And then you need to click on the drop down menu so that you can show them that you have chosen the correct file. And then we click on Windows Shift S, take a full screenshot showing the file name with the action button you have drawn on this slide. When you are done, you go back to your evidence document. I'm just going to open my evidence document and paste it in step number, let's just check the step. It's step number 29. Okay, this is how we take the screenshot in order to show them that we have created action button and we have applied every single thing. Now if we go back to step number 30, set the slideshow so it loops continuously on screen, and then you have to place a screenshot to show that. In order to set the slideshow so it loops continuously, you just go back to the presentation and you choose this feature from slideshow, click on setup slideshow, and this window will appear. You can just click on loop continuously until escape. This is how we add this feature on my presentation. It will keep a looping when you just click on the slideshow to show the audience your presentation. Unless you press escape from the keyboard, it will stop looping. Okay. Now, in order to take a screenshot, you will take only a screenshot for this dialog box and paste it in your evidence document in step number 30. When you are done, you have to save your presentation, and then you have to print all the slides as handouts in portrait orientation with 3 slides to the page. Now guys, just be careful. Sometimes they mention instead of 3 slides, they will tell you that you need to print the presentation as audience notes. Audience notes, it means 3 notes per page. Okay, 3 slides, sorry, per page. All right. I'm going to show you how. If I go back to the presentation, click on File, Print, and from Print, you can choose instead of full page, 3 slides. This is how we change the print out to 3 slides per page. As you can see, we have lines here for the audience so that they can write down their notes. So that's why they sometimes mention the word audience notes instead of 3 slides. Both of them are the same, okay? All right. And then you print for sure. Now, if I go back to the question paper, they asked me also to print the slide with the title Virtual Cycling Trends as a full page slide in landscape orientation. I only need to print out this slide. Only this slide, okay? Virtual Cycling Trends, if I go back to the presentation, it's slide number 3. So I go back to File, Save, and then choose from the slides box, just add the number 3, which means that I need to print the slide, and change from 3 slides to full slide or full page slide. This is how we print it out. Okay? And then click on Print. All right. When you are done, for sure you have to print your evidence document. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching.